We know R's correct, so what's the...
It's not correct. You haven't got one. R gives you a geometric horizon, you moron.
Science denier. I can't help.
Science denier? Why are you ad homming me? I've just pointed out that R gives you a geometric horizon. You're saying science denier. Why this ham-handed ad hominem segue?
No, R does give you a geometric horizon. That's...
You don't have one! What do you mean R does give you a geometric horizon? Show it us!
When the horizon...
When the horizon? Show it us, you moron!
Okay, then every horizon that you look at is a function of the geometry.
Not a function of. That's not the geometric horizon then. So you're going to beg the question of a geometric horizon. You can't show me. Function? No.
There are two factors. You never...
No, there's only one horizon, not two factors for a horizon. One being a geometric one you can't see. We've only got one.
Yeah, we've only got one...
And it's not geometric. We've only got one horizon, it's not geometric.
My bad.
Chocopedia.
What's up, guys? Good morning.
I've just started discovering when I talk to Globers and I start saying, do you have the ground temperature data? Like what's the temperature of the ground or the temperature of the water and the atmospheric? When you start pressing them on that, because that's actually, those are the factors that can determine something's refracted or not. They say, well, you don't need that. As soon as they say they don't need that, they're done. Because that's their argument that things are refracted. So when you say things are refracted, because sinking and that stuff is part of refraction, if they don't give you the data, if they obfuscate the data, it's over. I had this happen on just the other day.
Yeah, but what they do though is they say they can dispense with that because they've got standard refraction, which is obviously based on R, rather than based on the four key things like you just said: pressure, temperature, density, humidity, or whatever the factors are. I can't remember them off the top of my head. But the point is, you're right. They've got this claim that you don't need all the empirical data when it suits them because they've got standard refraction. But when we question it, they say, well, if you're going to apply real world refraction, you need to know all these along every point of the corridor. And it's like, oh, right. So it's different rules when we try and do it. But when they try doing it, this, oh, yeah, standard refraction is fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just point out the magic trick. Okay, if you're going to assert refraction, what refraction are you asserting? 07/6R? We've debunked R. Can't use standard terrestrial refraction as it's actually accurately called. Terrestrial refraction uses R. Bye-bye, we don't have an R value anymore, Black Swan. Maybe if you learnt the argument and understood how it had been debunked and why it's now untenable, you wouldn't be asserting standard refraction in the form of terrestrial 7/6R, because you don't have an R. Bye-bye, Globe. You'll all learn eventually. It may take some time, but we'll be here for you to understand just how dead your model is.
Can I say something?
Of course, go ahead.
I see some kind of middle ground in both of what you guys are saying. Even this morning, when they're still talking about the black swan, they present the clear day picture and then the fuzzy day picture, and they're still on about this. Look, you can see all the distortion, right? So they want to say that there's some distortion from one side, but then back to where this point opened up, they obfuscate and they don't want to have the numbers. My man said, as soon as they say you don't need it, they're done. It's like, but I do see some sort of middle ground.
Not really.
Can I ask you a question?
Let me summarize that point before you do, Chocolate.
That
just 1 second, Chocolate. Just 1 second before you do.
My bad.
So, yeah, your geometric horizon we discussed yesterday. I think it was Arwen we were discussing it with. This is a fixed value, set in stone, inviolable, not to be changed. Because as soon as it is, it's no longer either the value that it must be or geometric. So it is very much set in stone. If they say, oh, we can argue about one image being fuzzy and therefore there's lots of refraction going on. So not a geometric horizon then, we've only got one. This is the death of their model. It's so cut and dry.
I totally agree with that argument. I was just trying to say I'm just trying to bear witness to the fact that they're still playing in the middle ground. I'm not trying to argue it personally. But yeah, and then it's like if they want to do that, they need to I'm with you. They need to rigidly prove refraction, all this for all the phenomenons to hold up their claims.
Sure.
Here's another aspect of it too. If they say it starts talking about distortion, that's refraction. Well, the next question would be, can you have refraction that is not distorted? And as soon as you show that that's possible, they're done as well. So you can have refraction without distortion. I mean, that's obvious. Nope.
You're back onto this having refraction. No. Their refraction is terrestrial refraction, and they can't have it. Sorry. This arguing about real refraction and whether or not we're going to qualify it, who cares? They don't have that. It's not what they use. It's irrelevant. Their refraction's debunked.
My problem with this whole refraction thing, and then when they want to talk about the cranes, now obviously I'm not an expert in this type of shit, right? I'm just a layperson, just a regular Joe, right? But when I look at this image and I'm seeing this horizon further, or 10 times further than it's supposed to be, and then we're told this refraction is the cause of that, I'm like, okay. But then I look at the cranes, right? And these guys, they always point at the crane. Look at the cranes. They're all distorted. Okay, so you're saying that distortion is this refraction. So the cranes are being distorted because of refraction, but at the same time, this very refraction is giving us clear visibility so that we can see a horizon 10 times further than it's supposed to be. So which is it? Is it distorting or is it giving us clear visibility? I don't get that.
That's where
ridiculous.
That's kind of where I'm going, Chocolate, in that same vein.
I've been there, bro. Ever since I heard Bendy crane refraction, I'm just like, what? So you're asserting that because of the distortion, we see refraction. Okay, great. But now you're also saying that because of the same thing causing the distortion is causing the horizon to be at further than 9 miles when it's supposed to be at 1.2. Nah. That sounds like double speak and pseudoscience and just nonsense. To me, anyway.
Yeah, but their whole, prior to the Black Swan, their whole stance was that objects are refracted from the horizon, not the horizon.
Yes, the horizon's an
So
object.
things that are below the horizon are being pushed up. They never, ever talked about the horizon being refracted. So now, because of the Black Swan, they have to take it a step further and say that the horizon.
Can you not let a 10th man talking, Rumpus?
So now you got two horizons.
The horizon is refracted. It is an object.
Oh,
Hey.
look who's here.
The horizon is refracted.
So it's not
What kind of
geometric.
refraction is it, Rumpus?
Sorry?
Did he just say
What type
the horizon is the object?
What type of refraction is the horizon?
Hold on. Well, let me answer. The water that makes up the horizon is a physical object, and so it's refracted just like everything else.
What type of
Why is that-
refraction are you referring to?
Sorry, I missed that. Sorry, I interrupted you, Anthony. Karen.
What type of
I missed what you
refraction
said.
are you claiming that the water is doing?
The water on the horizon is refracted like everything else is refracted.
Nice
It depends
question.
on the refractive
You
conditions.
dumb.
I heard towering this morning. I heard them say towering.
Hold on, Don. Do you want to ask him again, Anthony? He didn't answer you.
You said the horizon is refracting. I asked what kind of refraction is it refracting with?
Well, usually it's just standard refraction, but it depends on the conditions.
Oh, standard refraction's been debunked. That's based on an R value you don't have, because that would give you a geometric horizon based on that R value. So if the horizon's refracted, you don't have an R-based geometric horizon, and you're going to require one for terrestrial, otherwise known as standard refraction. So no, not standard refraction. You don't have an R value if you don't have a geometric horizon.
Yeah, we do have an R value.
You don't have a geometric horizon, and that's what an R value gives you.
We don't need to get a geometric horizon.
That's what R gives you, you complete muppet. R gives you a geometric horizon. Are you dense?
We don't need to have a geometric horizon.
That's what R gives you. You're just going to repeat it? What? Keep repeating it 5 more times? You don't need one. That's what R is based on. It gives you a geometric horizon. You just don't have one.
That is not based just on making an observation of the geometric horizon.
No, based on R. I didn't say based on observation. Based on R. The radius value, That's what terrestrial refraction's got, 7 over 6 R. R has been debunked. R gives you a geometric horizon, and according to you, you're describing a non-geometric horizon. So you don't have one. That's based on R, not your vision. Why are you juxtaposing vision with me saying R value? Are you dumb?
We know R's correct, so what's the...
It's not correct, you haven't got one. R gives you a geometric horizon, you moron.
Science denier. I can't help.
Science denier? Why are you ad homing me? I've just pointed out that R gives you a geometric horizon. You're saying science denier. Why this ham-handed ad hominem segue?
No, R does give you geometric horizon. That's...
You don't have one! What do you mean R does give you a geometric horizon? Show it us.
When the horizon...
When the horizon? Show it us, you moron.
Okay, then every horizon that you look at is a function of the geometric...
Not a function of. That's not the geometric horizon then. So you're going to beg the question of a geometric horizon. You can't show me. Function? No.
There are two factors. You never...
No, there's only one horizon, not two factors for a horizon. One being a geometric one you can't see. We've only got one.
Yeah, we've only got one...
And it's not geometric. We've only got one horizon, it's not geometric.
That's correct, it's not...
Yeah, so we haven't got an R value based geometric horizon. So your R's debunked for your terrestrial refraction.
The apparent horizon...
No. R based geometric for this terrestrial refraction, moron.
But you have to allow for refraction.
We have to allow for a geometric R based horizon for this refraction, moron.
There are geometric horizons...
You haven't got one. And R's based on it.
Those two things together...
No, one thing, one horizon. Yours is geometric.
No, we agree.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely going to be needing a geometric R-based horizon for your mathematics. Terrestrial refraction's got an R in it.
Of course. Because of refraction.
No, because of R. 7 over 6 R. Not because of refraction. Very much because of 7 over 6 of the R value giving you a geometric horizon you don't have. It's been debunked. You're not going to be able to use this refraction, you moron.
Refraction is what causes the 7 over 6 R bit.
Sorry, refraction's not causing the mathematics of an R value.
It is.
No, it isn't. R gives you a geometric physical sphere edge for a horizon, marked with an X labelled horizon in your geometric maths. It's based on geometry. It's crucial for your maths.
And when you add in refraction...
No. When we add in terrestrial refraction, that needs R. Not when we add in refraction. You need R first.
Did you say refraction is causing an equation?
Thank
geometry.
Yeah, geometry needs R, doesn't it?
You can work it out as a function of the...
Not of a function of something you haven't got. You can't take a function of an R-based geometric horizon if you haven't got one.
You can't deny the radius. You can't deny it.
Sorry, I'm debunking it. You haven't got one. How are you going to derive something from it as a function if you haven't bloody got one? I'm not denying it, I'm debunking it.
How?
Sorry, you eating your mic?
Have you debunked radius? You haven't done anything like that?
Sorry, you haven't got a geometric horizon. That's what R gives you, a physical geometric sphere edge for a horizon marked with an X labelled horizon in your geometric maths. It's fundamental to geometry. It's the R value.
We do not need to have a geometric horizon.
Yeah, you do. It's marked with an X labelled horizon. It's fundamental to geometry. It's the basis of the geometry. It's the basis of your terrestrial refraction, which includes R. You absolutely require it to do geometry.
And you
they never needed geometric horizon.
Wait, hold on, Rumpus. You can't decide whether you don't need a geometric horizon, whether you do have one, whether you don't have one. Do you even know where you are right now, bro?
Yeah. A sentence, it'll be very, very clear.
Suck my balls. That's what you can do. Yeah, you double-speaking fundy J-Trig.
You see, won't let me answer, you see? This is why you don't...
No, you're not going to get to do anything. We've demolished you round and round in circles 6 times. Now Chocolate's laughing at you. And you're asking if you can get to finish a sentence. No, you need an R value for 7 over 6R.
See that, people? You won't let me answer.
You need an R value for 7 over 6R. It's not a secondary function if it's already in your refraction.
You won't let me answer.
Sorry, is that all you've got? You won't let me answer? No, I'm pummeling you.
But you've answered already.
Yeah,
Rumpus.
you've
you
answered,
just said you don't
dick.
need a geometric horizon. But a few minutes earlier, you said you do have a geometric horizon. And then a few minutes earlier than that, you said you don't have a geometric horizon. So what the hell are you talking about? Do you know where you are?
Sir, would you like to want me to answer? Right, here we go.
No, I want you to suck my balls. When are you going to do that?
Interrupted immediately. Right.
Yeah, telling you to suck my balls. Now I've teabagged you. That's what I'm doing. I'm telling you, you've been pummeled, you stupid moron. That's what's happened here. You've been absolutely obliterated with your doublespeak about needing but not having the geometric horizon that R is based on and your terrestrial refraction utilises in the form of 7/6R. We've pummeled you, mate.
It should be obvious to everybody he's frightened of me answering his question.
I haven't asked you a question. I've made a statement of fact. You need R for terrestrial, which you called standard refraction. You need R. So saying, well, we'll take a secondary function from a horizon we haven't got to give us R to move the horizon with R, you're gonna need R. I've pummeled you. I'm not asking anything.
The apparent horizon.
No. You need a geometric horizon for your maths, moron. Yeah? What, am I not letting you finish? Yeah, by pointing out that you're talking about a horizon that's not geometric now. You have only got one. Yours is geometric.
No, it's not.
Yeah. It's marked with an X, labelled horizon, and based on R! So, no, you double-speaking fundy while I teabag you over and over again. Enjoy the salty aftertaste, Muppet. You need R. You haven't got it. You haven't got a geometric horizon. It's game over globe. You don't have to like it. Maybe you'd like to bitch that you're not getting to finish your sentences while I pummel your religion.
That diagram doesn't include
Oh, you're just going to talk through me, not listening anymore. Bye-bye.
That diagram.
Bye-bye. Eat your mic, bitch. Bye-bye. If you're not going to listen to any more pummeling your religion, thinking that you're going to shut down communications by talking through my pummeling of your requirement for R, no. You don't have to listen. I'll just shut you up. If you're not going to listen to me anymore, pummeling your religion, then you can go away. That's what you have to do. You have to listen to me pummeling you. And then claim that you're not getting a chance to speak. Yeah, we heard you. Saying you don't have but require a geometric horizon based on R to give you 7/6R refraction to move the horizon. Yeah, it's a bit of a circle jerk. It's a bit of a death of your religion. And I'm going to highlight that without you claiming that you're not going to get to finish your sentence while you double speak us. And get plenty of time to tell us how you need R but don't have it. Okay, matey? Bye-bye.
That's what's funny, in my opinion, is that
you keep slipping off push to talk.
Brilliant. Brilliant timing.
Hey, Chocolate.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Will you be coming to Rumpus's funeral? He's died again.
Oh, again? Poor guy.
I'm getting tired of all these funerals. I keep going to Rumpus's funeral, but he keeps reincarnating as the devil.
So he said
I'm not dropping any more flowers on his coffin anymore. I'm done with that.
No, come on. We have to make poetry about it. Like every ridiculous statement he's ever made, it should all be remembered and just put in this.
We're going to need a hell of a tombstone.
That would be a hour show.
He said, quote unquote, we don't need a geometric horizon.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just to paraphrase, there is an important point that Nathan's demolished in his style with Rumpus. But the important point to notice is that when Rumpus calculates anything, because it's always based on R, and they don't have R because they don't have a geometric horizon, it means that their maths is invalid. That's the important point to notice.
Yes.
Beautifully put.
He keeps asserting it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also called me a science denier because I wouldn't beg the question with him. Hey, no science being talked about here, no independent, dependent variables, no observed phenomena, nothing. Zero science, but he called me a science denier because that's their trick, isn't it? When you deny the religion of an R value that's been debunked, you're a science denier. So you better be scared of being a flat earther because your kin around you will call you a science denier if you don't believe in the globe religion.
Well, that's what I was telling you the other day. They say that the scientific method is not the only science. Him, Rumpus, and Zanuck the other day in the after show.
No, their science is their religion of a globe, and they're going to tell you that it's science because it then sounds empirical when it's just a religious faith they're asserting as science. It's pseudoscience. There's no science being discussed here. Not today, not by anybody.
And then they followed up with
what does it mean anyway, science denier? You mean we don't abide by your philosophy? You think science is a philosophy and you can do with it whatever you like. Now,
The literal translation would be pseudoscience denier. They are asserting pseudoscience, we deny it. We are actual pseudoscience deniers, as you would expect to be if you're a normal, upstanding, decent human being who accepts empirical evidence over stories. But we're denying those stories, and those stories are their pseudoscience, but they call them science, and if we deny them, we're quote-unquote science deniers. Reality being pseudoscience deniers.